Hey friends, hi. Hope you're all doing good. Last week I couldn't come up because of some personal kind of requirements. Yeah, I was busy in celebrating my kid birthday. uh, okay, so I got few comments as a kind of a question that I would like to answer, and I see most common things still been not answered. I don't know why. I mean, you people not able to get that sense, or maybe I'm not explaining in the way you want to hear it out. But yes, let me retry it. So one question is like, recently I started to follow your videos. Okay, thanks for that question. As you mentioned, we may convert our current profile JD according to the BA JD and place in our resume, but the designation of a company name may reveal the nature of the work. No, see, the interviewer never check personally in your company what exactly you're doing. Okay, but definitely, I mean, if you're claiming you are a BA and you're going for the role of a BA, I mean, you should be having all the abilities, all the skill sets. Okay, uh, but yes, suppose you are not directly having that designation or role of a BA, but certainly it is little bit similar or maybe totally different also, and you want to shape up as a BA, definitely you have to put little bit extra effort in top of converting your profile into the BA profile. Okay, how you can do that? The first and mandatory step is to learn the BA skills first. Okay, see, I can create a resume, any profile resume, any I can claim I'm a architect, I'm a solution architect. Okay, but and then I can copy paste from somewhere. What is the roles and responsibilities of a solution architect? I can find a number of things on Google, right? Or you can take a help of your some superiors or your colleagues and all. But if you are really claiming you are a solution architect and you're going for an interview, it could also possible you might clear. I don't know, it's not possible, but suppose take a 1% chance you clear that round, you got selected in that company, but definitely you will not able to play that role. You have to face the real time challenges, real time the deliverables. You have to be they are expecting from you. Okay, that's why the any job profile conversion, your role conversion, okay, definitely require a core and very dense and concrete knowledge on the particular subject or particular role. Okay, so the question you ask, like, if I can do that conversion of my other profile to the BA, you can do that. But before doing that, you should be having all the confidence, all the skills required for a BA, so that whenever you get selected or during the interview phase also, they should not feel you're not a real BA, you are just making a fool or something. It should not be like that. Okay, first of all, I don't promote these all things like you will be making a fool to interviewers. Okay, okay, see, the companies are also like they are struggling a lot to find the right candidate. So you have to make yourself, you have to build yourself. Okay, so that you will be a right candidate, you will be right asset for them. Okay, they will be trusting on you to work on the particular project and take ownership on the particular deliverables. So you basically see, you see in this kind of like historical thing, like just, I mean, truth always wins at last, and then these lies and all that will not stay longer. That's a fact actually. Okay, I've seen people, they just make something and then joining the organization, and but they fail because real time challenges, they have never faced the client, they don't know how to handle the client, they don't know how to write the document, they fail. And that's a failure of for the company as well for you. So do that thing, because this is the chance we have to prove ourselves in a different kind of responsibility. It's our choice. But before that, you should be learning those things, gaining those things, then you show, then you can convert. See, companies never bother about whatever your past, what you have done in past. They care, they worry about whether the role you are applying, are you really capable of doing that job or not. If you are, definitely the real, the top good companies never bother about. They see you are perfect, and you answered every question very well. They might have given you case study or some assignment you did very well. That's what they want to evaluate, and you have done, they will hire you. And then those process indicate also you will be able to maintain and manage their real time project also. That way they will take the interview, they will, that's why they will ask the questions in the way. Okay, so you can do that. Again, I'm saying, but before, have that skill sets, okay, in handy. Okay. Um One more comment came like SQL. See, I have elaborated many times. SQL is good to have, but it's not always a mandatory. As long as you are not in the data analytics kind of thing company, you are not playing with the data, you're not doing the KPIs and all, you're not doing doing a machine learning or something. uh, Basically you don't need that. Okay, but yes, it's good to have, so that you will understand while converting the business requirement to functional requirement, you should be having that knowledge. Okay, what kind of a tables you need, what kind of what will be the primary key, foreign key, and all that. Okay, suppose you want to visualize the data is being stored into the tables or not properly, then you should be having at least knowledge of writing the select query. Okay, so that you can view the data exist into the table. I see you don't need to have the skills of alter table, insert. Why you will be doing? Yeah, it's a database team or developer job. Suppose dummy data has to be created in the database table. It's a QA job or a developer job. They know better than us. Okay, but to validate your function requirement, your front facing system able to capture the data properly into the backend table or not, you should be having the minimum like select query, or simple select query. Select star table name, select first name last name from table. I mean, the minimum, whatever the minimum thing you want, you should be having that. Sometimes a merge, like in this query, right? What is that? Joins, inner join, left join, right join, outer join. Minimum, like single table you want to view the data, or couple of tables together you want to view the data. These two tables I found a lot of logical for the business analyst. Rest of it's all the for the database technical people. Why we should be worrying about that? Okay, so I hope I try to answer and you got that sense. Okay. I got actually many questions related to that one. Okay. Okay. V model. I think a portion. Very okay. V model. I have already answered. Okay. Interviewer. Okay. What is this one? Recently, I have given an interview. An interviewer asked me about market research of any project. Please explain this question. Okay. See, market research. Generally, we do. Suppose a company is going to start up. The company is going to start up a new project, and they are not so technical. They are not having that kind of visualization or experience to do some market research and then conclude what they need. So they hire some service-based organizations for them to do this job. So it's a market analyst research team separately there. But if it is not, a business analyst also can do a fair job. How we can do that SWOT analysis? You list down we have a separate video on SWOT. You should be listing down what is the strength of the company today they have. Okay, what are the opportunities they have but they are not availing today, that you need to visualize from the market. Okay, suppose they are delivering products home to home. Why can't they do this process through the courier service? So that way it will reduce their manpower and just utilization of the technology and services. Okay, instead of buying their own vehicle to deliver the goods to the consumers, they can subscribe, they can hire something, right? They can channelize this process, this service with other service providers. So these kind of market research you can do always. Okay, opportunities. And then you have this thing, right? Weakness. What are the weakness you have the company, why are you failing? Suppose it is gradually down, the downfall in their profit, or downfall in the number of I mean they are creating a lot of issues, increase in the number of consumer complaints. Okay, a lot of complaints coming suddenly, or their downfall of the profit. Okay, they are not able to make a new clients. So these are the weakness that you have to figure it out, you have to list down. Once you list down these things, and then last one is the this one threats. What the threats could be two. I'm telling you a very important thing, guys. Listen me carefully. Threats could be two ways. One thing is internal threats, and one thing the external threats. Internal threats are like within the organization, few stakeholders are not in the favor of company success. They are the threats for the organization. So it's not by me saying that you should not, like, you will be doing a spy activity also. You cannot do that. But somehow, if it is identified by you, or they might also observing, they means the client owners, the main the boss of the organization might be, you might be interacting with that person also. So you can ask this question: do you think, like police agencies ask, right? Do you think घर में से कोई है क्या? ऐसा क्वेश्चन एक रहता है ना क्वेश्चन, वो आप पूछ सकते हैं, that you can ask. Then he might think, he might see flashback, something went wrong with some manager or something. Then that's another analysis they have to do. Okay. Then external threats, the political, some kind of agencies. Okay, there could be a lot of external threats that you can also perform some analysis, or you can also ask, because they are doing their business for since a long time, right? So they might know, अरे वो बिल्डर मेरे को परेशान कर रहा है, या वो पॉलिटिकल लोकल एमएलए मेरे को परेशान कर रहा है यार, वो whenever I go to purchasing the raw material, is asking a lot of money. I mean, I'm just telling you one scenario. Okay, it could be anything. Once you list down these things, then definitely you have to sit with the larger set of people, trusted people, and decision makers who can review these things, who can take the decision. Opportunity, the opportunity area is, it is that one is something, it is belongs to you, where you have to work closely with the client to improve their whatever the downfalls they have, whatever the problems, the issues, the risk, the whatever they have. That's something you will be figuring out in the opportunity one. So whatever the opportunity you listed down, you have to work with that. Each opportunity will could be a kind of one of the epic, or one of the major requirement for you. Okay, that's something. Okay, okay. I see some of the comments. Okay, I Gorson okay. Not able to call out the name, but yeah, Power BI is mandatory in this role. Which role? BA role? No, I mean it could be good to have. Power BI is just a kind of a presenting a analytical kind data analytics. So some graphical presentation you can do in the Excel sheet also. I mean, if your role is purely on generating some fancy dashboards, do it. But if you're a BA, I believe it's not your full time job of generating the fancy KPIs and dashboards. It is one of your responsibility, not so. And how it has to be built up, it's depend on developer. So developer will take input from you, what kind of a data you want to present on the dashboard. Suppose I want to see a quarterly benefit, quarter sale graph, or a complaint ratio, satisfaction and closing, raising and closing ratio. So these are the things that you have to you can tell to your developers. Like we on a dashboard, we want to display one area this thing, one area this thing, one area this thing, like that. Okay, but yes, if you have a Power BI knowledge, you can better build up and show to your client, so client will give the sign off on the requirement easily, rather than you're telling verbally everything, then you present something, it will be good for. Okay. So yes, it's good to have. It's very easy also. It's very easy. You can learn simply. I'm telling you. You can install the Power BI. It's a free. Install it. Install it, and you can create some dummy one Excel sheet. Fill some data, name, first name, last name, date of birth, salary, and then country, address, something, and then figure it out as Power BI. You insert one dashboard, salary less than itna, show one report. I want to see all the employees who lives into the logical different countries, so it will give the different countries specific number of employees. It is all, I mean, it's very easy actually. Okay. Ornati Anand, hi, good morning. Your question is what? Sir, I'm not getting interviews called, sir. Daily morning 8 a.m., afternoon 11 p.m., night daily 3 times. I'm updating my resume. Good. Naukri portal still. Okay. So not only the Naukri, Anand, you should be doing on the LinkedIn also. So this is the high time you should be getting that calls actually. But yes, there is a problem actually on the US. The bank were bankrupt now. Something downfall is there actually. Amazon also going to remove another 500 headcounts. Okay, that's a bitter truth today we have. So until unless it is the client is not dependent on the US economy, you will be getting the opportunity. Suppose a European country, you will get the opportunity for sure. Arabian country, you will get that. So keep on applying not only through Naukri but through the LinkedIn as well. Okay, please go ahead, do that. You will definitely get the chance. Darshan, sir, you have uploaded so many videos since I'm a beginner. Okay, complete your question. Since I'm a beginner, yeah, complete your question. Meanwhile, let me take another comment. Okay. हाँ, एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग है, मैंने उसका रिप्लाई भी नहीं किया कमेंट में. यार एक बात बताओ, डोमेन नॉलेज, आई थिंक आई हैव एक्सप्लेन दैट. Domain knowledge, how you will get that? Tell me. Two ways. Either you do some kind of self study, learn from a lot of videos, join some institute, do some courses. Take example financial. How you will get that? Do some financial distance learning courses. Go in deep in dive that. Do some finance MBA, MBA in finance. Okay. Or other ways you would getting a job opportunity. Uh, it's luck. If you don't have, definitely you will not get the job because they are very keen about to have domain specific people in their organization, in their project. I've applied so many companies so for so long time, but I never get selected for the interview. They always rejected my resume because I don't have a finance domain background. So if you really want to looking for a particular domain, two ways: you do some official courses from particular institutes, distance learning or regular whatever that full time is up to you, or you join a particular company. It might be not good paying to you, but it will be leveraging and increasing your domain skills, domain knowledge. So somewhere you have to sacrifice your time or compensation to gain that domain knowledge. But it's a matter of 1 or 2 years. Once you gain these things, definitely it will be a spike. It will be a spike on your career. Suppose a lot of companies, I think every financial based or insurance based companies, healthcare companies, they're paying a lot of money actually. Okay. So that is something. I mean, I'm also thinking to do that kind of courses. So better is either you get the opportunity within your organization or some other organization where they don't care if you have a prior experience or not, but they will give you the opportunity. That's where you will learn and then apply your knowledge. This is very rare, but it's possible. But the other alternative way is do some online courses, gain the knowledge so that you can present in your resume, and then whenever interview asks, he will say, What are the card payment method? What is the payment gateway? You should be able to answer, right? You should be able to answer how the UPI works, how the banking transactions are happening, how the international payments are happening. You should be able to answer. Banking is very vast, you know. It's very cards, only cards, accounts, payments, policies, and then banking. I don't know. There could be a lot of. I believe there are a lot of. Okay. So you need to choose one right one and then do some courses, gain knowledge, and then apply. Otherwise, you will definitely be rejected. You will not be able to shortlist it even. I leave about rejection. Darshan, it is difficult to catch up with the videos. I'm not in the It's not in a structured manner. I'm finding it difficult to follow up. Darshan, I don't know, but these all videos are part of one of particular playlist. If you choose that playlist, you will get all the videos lineup. Okay. Otherwise, go to my first video which I uploaded last year. Start from there. It is already mentioned day one, day two, day three, like that. I think you should not be having the problem of finding out what are the BA related videos. And other one is not even more than 5-10 videos here. It all are BA related videos only. I mean, you should not be struggling. I mean, you think about you are struggling to find a right video from the playlist of a 20 or 25 or 30 videos. If you have to do some kind of a document analysis and come up with the requirements, how you will do that? Think about. So you should be having that patience and ability to find the right thing which you are looking from the heap. Okay, dry grass heap. You should be able to find the right thing which you're looking for. But I think that is not a raw grass heap. You find the playlist, you will able to find everything. Okay. Sir, can we expert interview call in May month, sir? Expert interview call. Okay. Let me think about that. Okay. I will organize through some Google thing. Okay. Uh, I will drop one post message on a community one. Who all are interested? You can drop your Gmail IDs, and then I will send an invite, Google Meet invite next weekend or somewhere, and let's see if we can join together face to face, where you can also speak up and I can also, and then let's see what we can do that. Okay, let's see that. What type of interview questions will ask our experienced person? Never ending. They can ask anything. Anything means whatever you are showing in your resume, definitely they will ask. If you are a data scientist, if you are a functional thing, they will not have question about data scientist. If you're data scientist, they will ask that relevant question. Okay. So always think about whatever you are showing on a resume, interview will ask question around that only. And definitely the JD is more important. If you don't looking the JD closely and you're simply applying, definitely it will be a problem for us. It's a problem for the interviewer, it's a problem for you as well. Go through the JD. If it is matching 60%, apply that. Otherwise, don't apply. It will be a waste of your time. JD is asking you should be having these skills. If you don't have, and why you are wasting your time to apply such jobs? Definitely, it's not working. Okay. So experienced person, definitely they will ask hell lot of questions from your past project. Their half of the time go into that area, guys. So whenever experienced BAs who are into this channel, this is a clear request from my side. You should be having 200% confidence, 200% assurity on your previous project, the latest project you have worked as a BA, PO, or whatever the role. Interviewer wants to spend half of the time on that particular thing, because they want to understand what exactly you have done on the project, whether you really understand that project or not. They can easily figure it out if you have just making a fake or something. So, and think about, you have really worked, but you are not prepared so much, and during the interview you're not able to answer, you are forgetting few things. So you are genuine, but you're not able to explain. This is the most worst condition. So before the interview, you should be having everything in your mind, whole resume in your mind, previous projects, which companies you have worked, what was the role. Sometimes I have seen interviews he's having all the time, all the day he is having, because he want to select the very right candidate. So he will not think over, oh, it's a half an hour or 1 hour. He may extend it to 2 hour also. And he will ask your role and responsibilities, start your first company, first project. So everything should be in your mind. What was that project? What was the technology you have used? How many team members you have handled? What methodology you have used? What were your roles, responsibilities? Everything you should be clearly call out by step each company. Okay. Next question. What kind of question will be asked for a fresher, especially for the BA? Okay, great question. So I think experience I have answered, right? Still have any question? Please ping me. Okay. Fresher. See, freshers, they ask questions from your BTech or MCA or whatever the technical qualification higher you have done. That something project. So if you have done some project in your BTech or MCA, they will ask question from them. What was the project? What you have done? What was your role? Which approach you have done that project? How you have done it? See, it is more important for the coder, because the coder will write the code also. It is a C sharp project or .NET, whatever. They ask a lot of questions. For the BA, for the BA, it's the communication skills, personality, client handling techniques, and some broader knowledge about the technical core BA skills I told you, right? They will not ask you about any project because you are a fresher. They will check four things: your personality, your communication skills, are you able to talk to the clients and or not, and then core BA skills. If you have these four things, definitely they will hire you, because they will be putting you under the umbrella of a senior BA. You will be shadow resource for that for some time, and you will keep watch how that real things happening, because you are not a real you have not done right so far, and then slowly they will move you to the real you they will send you some client or go and meet and collect the requirement. That's why you will gain the experience. Okay. Will they stress more on the project management thing? Ah, yes. Any project management is a very essential thing. Delivery timeline, it is going well or not. It is meeting to the right timeline, budget and all that. It's all important. So it is very important here as a BA. You should be collecting the right information in a correct and the correct information. If client is saying A and you are recording and capturing C, you will become a C at that. It will be a waste of your developer's effort. They write the code for the wrong requirement. It impacts in two ways. You're First of all, you're not developing the right thing, right ask. Second thing is a waste of efforts and time, and then it will impact your project timeline. So, capturing a right requirement, taking a sign off from the client is essential for the BA. Okay. So, project management, yes, it sometimes a BA also need to do. The BA will do from the release point of view, but the project management will do from the resource point of view. Okay, budgeting point of view, the project manager. But BA should be taking care of the release point of view. Are you able to meet the deadlines? Are you able to release the requirement on in time? These are the things. Okay. Anand, sir, when I am not getting interview call, sir, when I'm not in the BA, feeling that shall I take some other courses like AWS, Azure, and get job? Go ahead. See, AWS, go ahead, AZ 900 course that will give you the basic Azure cloud knowledge. Go that. There are a lot of YouTube videos available. You can do that learning. If your organization is providing that training, you can learn from there also. But this is something not very essential for the BA. Even though Azure, it is your project will be on a company on Azure, nobody will expect you to configure the Azure portal. Nobody will ask you to deploy your code CI/CD configuration. Okay, it's the developers who will do that. So as a BA, you should be knowing the terminologies. That's it. Okay. Nobody will give you the admin credential to go and configure the Azure AD, configure the company account and all that. So this is not that. Okay. But having these some extra skills definitely help. Go ahead if you can do that. Okay. Yeah, Anand. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's see how it goes to happen. I will be writing. I will be asking some questions and then see. I will be responding. Okay. Let's see. I will post that community message. You can drop your Gmail accounts. Okay, so that I will add them into the Google Meet invite. Okay. Okay. Any further quick question? Let me see. Anything? Otherwise, we can wrap up for today, and then let's meet next time so that we can do some kind of real thing. Okay, guys, real thing, real interview. Okay, and there you should be able to speak up. It could be a group discussion, or I may ask question to particular candidate aspirant, and then he has to or she has to respond. Okay, it will be fun, yeah. Yes, good. ये क्या क्वेश्चन है? I have a question. If a developer cannot provide output from language knowledge, cannot provide output from languages knowledge, she can we say stakeholder to wait for output or change a developer who know different language? The language here. The mean of language is the development language. Okay, not the communication language. Okay, so first of all, whenever a project comes, okay, it's a question from Shimana Banu. Okay, so let me tell you one quick thing. Whenever a project is set up, whenever the project is kick off, okay, it's ready for the start to implement and all that. Before itself, we form a team because till that time we already have the BRDs, we already have the scope document, we already have the architecture, some high level architecture diagrams. There we already know what technology we are going to implement this project. It's a Java, it's a .NET or what. Okay, so before figuring out the team itself, we know what technology this project is going to be built upon. It's the Angular front end or a React. What is that? Okay, so it's not the practical question actually. Okay, this scenario never comes. You form a team with the right skills before starting the project. It's not like you hire something without knowing anything, and then when your project is coming and then you are struggling. Oh, we are looking for a Java resources, and we are having or we are onboarded with Java resources. No, it doesn't work in that way. Okay, so once project is finalized, the technology, architecture, everything is finalized, then only kickoff happens. Okay, What is that? Such a small question, domain wise interview questions. I don't know. I have to prepare these things here. Okay, a domain wise interview questions for experienced person. I will try, but I cannot promise Anand. Okay, it requires a lot of effort from my side. Okay, like Peter something. Okay, let's see. See, I will ask the questions whatever I know, whatever generally I have been asked in the interviews and all that, and based on my experience, I will ask some questions. If you are able to answer, I hope, I believe you will be able to crack any interview. People are already cracking interviews by seeing this video itself. Okay, you should be able to do that also. One of candidate got job in Canada, from this group only. Yes, he got as a BA in Canada. So watch the videos. It's not like watching the videos for the sake of watching. No, you should be getting that knowledge. You can test yourself. You really know that thing? You can call yourself. Do I know these things? Do I have a confidence if I any scenario is given, I can create any kind of use case diagram, any kind of user stories I can write. If you have that confidence, you can show that confidence in any interview. An interviewer will sense that confidence. Okay. So gain the knowledge, guys, first. Okay, and keep on saying the same thing. Without knowledge, you cannot crack any interview. You cannot survive in any organization. A lot of competition there. Okay, so yeah, keep learning, guys. Okay, keep sharing, keep inviting your friends and all. Okay, that's all I want to say. Okay, thank you, guys. Have a nice weekend. And tomorrow, I think, is a Labor Day. We are all laborers, so we will also enjoy that day. And thank you. Thanks for joining. Thank you, guys. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Thank you.